Java.
I love Java, sweet and hot. Whoops, Mr. Moto, I'm a coffee pot. Shoot me the pot and I'll pour me a shot. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. Oh, sling me a slug from that wonderful mug, and I'll cut me a rug till I'm snug in a jug. A slice of onion and a raw one. Draw one.
Waiter, waiter, percolator.
I love coffee, I love tea. I love the Java Jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the jiving and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. Boston bean, soybean, lima bean, string bean. I'm not keen about a bean unless it is a cherry coffee bean. Oh, I love coffee, I love tea. I love the Java Jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the jiving and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. Boy!
Hello and welcome to another edition of Talkin' Tunes. I am Frank Walsh along with
Michael Hammond.
and we have just been blessed with the first appearance on our show of a group called NoteAble Blend. And we are here also with Roxanne Morris, who you may know from other shows on the station. And we are also here with Carol.
Carol Seaver.
Carol Seaver. So, Mike, I don't think we've had a show as grandiose an opening as this one, do
No,
you?
absolutely not.
You know,
That's fantastic.
absolutely.
Thank you.
So, Roxanne,
Yes.
why don't you tell the folks at home about this group and your involvement and whatever you want to say about that. I'm sure they'd be very interested to learn.
Okay, sure, I'd love to. Well, our group is called NoteAble Blend, and we are a women's barbershop chorus that is a part of the international organization called Harmony Incorporated, which is an educational as well as a fun organization where we want to teach the world about barbershop. So it's wonderful. We have a great time. We rehearse Wednesday nights at the Good Shepherd Presbyterian Church in Southeaston, just off on Foundry Street. And we welcome women of all ages and really of all talent. You know, as long as you can carry a tune, you can join our group. Just
Excellent.
wonderful.
And we rehearse on Wednesday evenings from 7 to 9. So, and the rehearsals are always open, so anyone is welcome to come on any Wednesday night. We have a website called NoteAbleBlend.org, and you'll find information on the website about the chorus and about our activities, things that are going on.
And if my extensive research is correct, I think you may want to spell notable for the folks at home
Okay.
because it's a little unusual.
Yes, it is. It's Noteable. Blend is a separate word, but on the website it's all one word.
Yes.
NoteAbleBlend.org.
But we like to spell it with N-O-T-E,
capital
capital
A.
A-B-L-E, so sort of a little different from just the regular
Right,
old word.
right.
So we are a busy chorus. I mean, and we perform at many different venues. We perform at festivals. We perform at nursing homes. Just about any place.
Just
you know.
last week we were in Wareham at a fundraising event for their summer festival that's coming up this year. And we had a wonderful time there with their high school chorus sang as well as our one of our quartets that our director is a member of. So it was a real fun evening. And we have another performance coming up in May 17th at the Pilgrim Church in New Bedford.
Mm-hmm.
That one's another fundraiser for the women's group there.
How do you publicize yourself? How do you get your name out there and get the word out there other than your website? you in the newspaper? Do you have a publicist who tries to do bookings for you, or what?
Oh, this is
I'm
Carol.
the chorus manager.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
And what we're finding is that word of mouth is the way that we're becoming known around. We have, everywhere we sing, we seem to end up with another performance after that, which is great. That's the way we'd like to do it. We are in the act flyer that comes out of Taunton, the Taunton area. We used to rehearse in Taunton, so we have some of our roots there, but our members come from all over southeastern New England. So we have quite a variety of areas that we serve. So, for example, the way we had this performance in Wareham is that last holiday time in December, we performed at the greenhouse there.
Oh, yes.
We sang some
Yes.
Christmas songs in the greenhouse while people were around shopping for their poinsettias and everything. It was really quite nice. But that's how we got this performance that we just did in March.
Excellent.
So that's the way it seems to work. And I tell you, the year before last, we maybe had 3 performances, and last year we had at least a dozen.
Yes.
So,
And
and we're well on our way
we're-
to that many this year as well.
Yes.
Now, I know that, you know, you're all women here tonight. Have men approached you to try to get into your group, or are men welcome within your group?
No, they are not, unfortunately. But there are many
I
good.
think we can leave now, Mike. you know.
There are many good men's barbershop choruses.
Okay. I didn't know if it
in-
was
in
just
and
something
around
that
the area.
started off as female and just continued, you know, by.
No, this is an all-female group.
Right. We are, yes, we are all female. But, you know, male barbershop, you know, barbershop I think is really a classic American style of music from a long time ago. And it was primarily men who did it.
Right.
And,
Right.
and
And they
there's
were
a
primarily quartets initially.
quartets, yes.
But,
and then then women started getting involved, and probably in the 40s, 30s, 40s, there became a women's organization was created somewhere. I may be off by a decade or so, but which was Sweet Adelines.
Right.
And there was sort of a sister organization of the men's barbershop harmony society
Right.
of the time, and then Harmony Incorporated came around right around 1959 as sort of a group that wanted to be, you know, start their own organization from Sweet Adelines, which is, you know, all over the country and all over the world, actually. And so Harmony Incorporated was started actually right in New England, and very quickly has grown and includes Canada, and we have chapters out in the West Coast and down in Florida and up in Canada, all over Canada. So we get together the organization is divided into areas, geographical areas, and we're in area 2, and we're coming up to our very first competition at the end of April up in Portland.
It's first for us.
First for
Portland,
us,
Maine.
Time we
Portland, Maine.
performed.
Yeah, this is
Wow,
our first
that'll be
time
cool.
we're going
Right.
to
Great city.
compete as a
Right.
chorus. Yeah, we're really excited.
Yes.
We've been practicing our contest package, and we're really looking forward to that.
Well, for the sake of time, I think you might want to start getting ready and sing. You have 2 other songs that you're going to be performing for us, right?
Yes.
And maybe when you'll take a break, I can explain to you why I asked you if there were men involved in your
Okay.
chorus.
Okay.
I have a reason for my madness. So, Mikey, you know, we have a whole gaggle of people here.
I know, it's great. I'm not surprised that they get additional bookings once they perform, because just having them in here today, it just puts you in such a good mood.
Absolutely.
And their personality comes through when they sing. They're so bubbly. And, you know.
I think it's hard for us, being really, you know, music files, that it's hard for us not to just burst into
I
song
know,
with them
exactly.
and provide the harmony.
Exactly.
So, folks, if you are ready over there, once again, for you folks at home, we bring to you NoteAble Blend.
Shoo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-wah-wah. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-wah-wah. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-wah-wah. Shooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo-wow-wow.
One fine day you look at me,
And you will know what love was meant to be.
and
One fine day, you're gonna want me for your girl. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-wow-wow. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-wow-wow.
the arms I long for will open wide,
And you'll be proud to have me right by your side.
and
One fine day, you're gonna want me for your girl. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-wow-wow. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-wow. Oh, I know you're the kind of boy who only wants to run around, wants to run around. I'll keep waiting, and someday, darling, you'll come to me when you want to settle down.
one fine day we'll meet once more,
And then you want the love you threw away before. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your girl. You're gonna want me one fine day. One fine day.
Alrighty. Then we'll start with San Francisco Bay Blues. Okay, ladies?
Blues, 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 blues. I got the blues when my baby left me by the San Francisco Bay. He took an ocean liner and he's gone so far away. But I didn't mean to treat him so bad. He's just the best pal that I ever had. He said goodbye, gonna make me cry. I'm gonna lay me down and die. I ain't got a nickel and I ain't got a lousy dime. And if he don't come back, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. If he ever comes back to stay, it's gonna be another brand new day. Walking with my baby down by the San Francisco Bay.
Then I look through my back door, wonder which way to go. That man I'm crazy about, he don't want me no more.
Think I'll take me a freight train, 'cause I feel so blue.
Ride all the way to the end of the line, thinking only of you, my honey.
Meanwhile in another city, just about to go insane. Seems like I heard my baby the way he used to call my name. Hey, you. If he ever comes back to stay, it's gonna be another brand new day. Walking with my baby down by the San Francisco Bay. I said that I'm walking with my baby by San Francisco Bay. Yeah.
Nicely done. Before you separate there, would you mind staying there for a second so that we could do an introduction and let the people at home know who you all are?
Hi, we're all NoteAble Blend.
Go right around the horn and introduce yourself.
Hi, go ahead.
Oh, Mary Ann from Brockton.
Phyllis from Taunton.
Claudia from Braintree.
Suzanne from West Yarmouth.
Carol from Norton. Joy from Foxborough.
Susan from Attleboro. Kristen from Taunton.
And Roxanne from Stoughton.
Wow, nicely done. That was a great rendition. Thank you very much.
So Frank, you must know who wrote the song One Fine Day.
One Fine Day was that a Phil Spector song?
Nope.
It was done by the Shirelles or the Chiffons?
It was the Chiffons. It was written by Carole King.
I do know that. I had a momentary lapse of sanity there. How could I miss Carole King? She wrote
yeah.
so many others.
I think that may have been her first hit.
I think it
Don't
was.
quote me on that, but it may
Did
have
you
been.
know that?
I think, yes. But I don't know if it was her first hit, but certainly she was definitely put on the map for that one.
Yes,
Yes.
And you realize that in the history of this show, this is the first time he's asked me a question and actually stumped me. And if you believe that at home, I have some real estate folks that you can buy very cheaply. But I could see that you have a very diverse group here. You were right when you were saying that they come from all angles
Yes.
and corners.
Yes. We do.
And the reason I had asked my earlier question about having men in there, I was fortunate enough a couple of weeks ago to be down at Mohegan Sun to watch the winners of the show The Voice.
Oh, yes.
Sing off.
I'm sorry,
Sing-off.
the sing-off, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
okay.
was there, and I saw that, and there were a couple of the groups who actually brought women into the men's and
Mm-hmm.
men's into the women. They integrated some of them, so I
Mm-hmm.
was wondering if you would consider doing or have considered doing that as well.
Well, you know what we have done in the past is groups will get together and do a show together.
Okay.
So, we've had men quartets come and sing, and so we'll do a song. Like there's one from The Music Man,
Right.
where there's the guys singing their part and the women singing. We sing separately, and then we
Right.
sing together.
You're talking theater
Right.
man here.
Yeah.
Light a Rose. Can you sing Light a Rose? Because we can sing the other part. Although Roxanne and I are both tenors. We sing the highest part.
I'll
in
give you
the-
two
of the
fives
four.
for that tenor.
Yes, and that's a good. Yeah, actually it's something we should explain is that Barbershop is composed of 4 different voicings, and there's the bass, which is the lowest. There is the lead, which sings the melody line. There is the tenor, and we sing above the melody line. And then the 4th, but the most important part, is the baritone, because they sing what's left of the chord to make it sound like the great chords that they are. So it's a lot of fun, very close harmony. We as a group, we getting together every week. We learn songs together. We struggle together to learn these songs and do moves, and we have a lot of fun doing it. It's something once it's in your blood, you can't really go away from it.
We also have a lot of training materials for people. So, we mentioned earlier, I think that you don't have to be able to read music. A lot of us learn by listening to our part on a tape or a recording. And once we learn that, then we sing. And once everybody learns their part, we sing together, and then we work out the issues and the problems with it.
That's great.
So. We also wanted to mention that we are on Facebook,
Okay.
so people can find us on Facebook.
Is that something new? Has that been around for a while, this Facebook
Facebook,
thing?
yeah, I think it's been around for a little
It's been
while.
around for a little while?
We
Okay.
haven't been on it for too long,
I still
but
use
we are.
rotary phone, so,
And we're also on another organization called Meetup.com, which is a group that provides opportunities for people to meet around different interests. So if music is one of your interests, then you might find other groups in your area that provide that venue.
Cool.
So on Meetup, do you all meet at an event, or how does that work exactly? I've been on a Meetup before. I'm just wondering how your group works with Meetup.
Well, we use Meetup as a way where everyone in the chorus is part of the Meetup, and we announce our weekly rehearsals, and we say, yes, we're going to be there. And I know we have some followers who, they joined our Meetup group, and when they get a chance, they're going to come and sing with us.
Oh,
and
nice.
that's our
That's
goal.
our goal, was to
Yeah.
get additional members. We're always looking for new members.
How many members do you have now?
We're 22, I believe, right
Yeah,
now.
amazing. A year ago, we were around
12.
12.
Oh, wow.
So we're
So-
really, and I think a lot of that is due to our new director, Angie Dolber. We haven't mentioned Angie yet, but Angie has been just a wonderful addition to the chorus. I mean, she's helped us evolve to the point where we are going to go to competition for the very first time this
That'll be
year.
fun.
Well, she would be
So-
proud of you tonight because you're all in fine voice.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Oh,
And-
yes.
And, we are, believe it or not, running a little bit short on time, so
Okay.
maybe you can get up there and you have 2 more songs that you were prepared for?
I think
You
so.
think you can squeeze them in about 6 minutes or so?
Sure.
Yeah, no
Sure, we can do
problem.
that.
All right.
Okay.
Mike, I think this is the first time the people at home are going to be pretty happy because they're not listening to us babble.
That's right.
You know?
And we can babble.
Exactly. Before they set up, let's give them a quick tease for something we can talk about on our next show. Anything big and exciting that you've seen or done, and I might think there are one or two.
Oh, I went to see Miley Cyrus, and her dog died, and she cried through the whole show.
I heard that.
I have stories about that.
So we have Miley Cyrus. I saw Cher.
You did?
I saw a bunch of other groups. I've been a concert fool for the last couple of weeks. So
Nice.
we are teasing you to watch our next show. So without further ado, let's introduce once again NoteAble Blend.
When the sun beats down and burns the tar up on the roof, and your shoes get so hot you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above, we'll be falling in love. Under the boardwalk, boardwalk. Now at the park you hear the happy sound of the carousel. You can almost taste the hot dogs and french fries they sell. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun. Under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above. Under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love. Under the boardwalk, boardwalk.
Okay, and for our goodbye song, we're going to sing Good Night, Sweetheart, Good Night.
Good night, sweetheart.
Sorry, we're going to start that off. Sorry, folks, this can happen. 1, 2, right, okay.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart. Good night. Well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, and baby, I just can't get right. I hate to leave you, baby, don't mean maybe, because I love you so. Good night, sweetheart, well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart, well, it's time to go. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, I really must say, good night, sweetheart, good night. Yes, good night, sweetheart, good night. Yes, good night, my sweetheart, good night. Good night.
3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
I tell you, I mean, you know, Mike had to give me a little elbow to wake me up here after that one, you know. That was awesome. So Roxanne, you're going to come back over here again? Yeah, there's, and Carol, feel free to join in there. I thought that your songs might take a little bit longer, but we get to hear a little bit more from you. So how long have you been in the group, Carol?
I've been in this group for 6 years, maybe. I moved to this area from the Worcester area about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I had belonged to a Sweet Adeline's chorus in that area for 15 years, maybe. And I actually commuted back and forth for several years.
Wow.
Then the winters got to be a little difficult, so I was lucky to find NoteAble Blend. And I've been very happy with them.
And how long have you been with them, Roxanne?
Well, I've been with them about 13 years.
Wow.
And I did take a break in there in the middle, so really I've been singing with them for 10 years, but I feel like I've always been with them all this time. So it's awesome. I mean, I highly recommend it for anyone who sings, and it's any age, you know, really. We've had 12-year-olds, you know, in there, and they, you know, with beautiful voices, and we just blend, and it's a lot of fun.
It is.
We do things for, you know, for charities. We love to sing at nursing homes. You know, we'll entertain anyone who
will listen.
who will listen to us, and we always have a great time. Always have a great time.
Yes.
Cool. Anything you want to add? Ask her.
It must be rewarding to sing at the nursing homes. I know that elderly people love to hear some of the classic songs, and it jogs memories. I would imagine even people who, with Alzheimer's, it probably triggers emotions and feelings, you know, that it stirs memories and things. I think music does that a lot for people. We used to Christmas carol in nursing homes, and the patients would either smile really big or cry.
Yeah.
And sing along. A lot
Yeah.
of them sing,
Sing along.
especially during the holidays.
Right.
We do
Yeah.
a lot of performances, and they love to sing along when they recognize the songs that we're singing.
Yeah, I have a friend of mine who plays piano, and she'll go and donate her time and play nursing homes and veterans homes and so forth. And I've gone to a few of those performances, and it's so uplifting
Yes.
that, you know, the appreciation and the attention that you're given, you know, by that captive audience.
Yes.
And it just, I'm sure, pulls at the heartstrings.
Yes.
Oh, it's wonderful.
They do enjoy it.
But, you know, Mike and I definitely want to thank you for coming on. You were the first major group, and we haven't had a large group, and we haven't had much other than ourselves entertainment in a long time. And I think they did a little better than we normally do, Mike.
Oh, no.
You know?
No.
So, you know, having said that, you are more than welcome to come back at another time. Roxanne, if you
Thank
want to bring
you.
these guys back, feel free
love
to.
to.
So, until then, for
Michael Hammond,
I am Frank Walsh, and tune in and
tune on. Turn on? Tune in. Tune out?